They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Single, slot. Hey, you're running out there.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. You give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jurrell Casey able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
This is Murray, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A first down throw for Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, Murray. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeJuan Smoot able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Mariota on first down. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 3rd down, Mariota looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sylvester Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 41 yards.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's third down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Out come the Titans now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive, there he hits the reliable target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now a give. This is Murray. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Escaping the pressure right, and complete to the tight end Walker right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain. And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Now back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jarrell Casey. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Mariota, he's going to loft one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, Mariota. Buying time, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And his kick is good. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Morgan coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go. 1, 9. Flex round. Flex round.
They're going to look to throw. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking deep downfield here for Decker. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. To throw Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. First down, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Look at the dance and the juke. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Jackson. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Play action now. Mariota. Now get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Looking to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. They'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Broken tackle. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Titans getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. 12 yards is the pickup there. Mariota on first down. And Davis has it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2nd down following the run. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And able to find Decker. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And tough starting field position here.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And now it's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Murray. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Third and goal. Mariota toward the pylon, caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DeMarco Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They go with Murray again. Doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That one good for 33 and a first. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the Pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
They come out here in the I. Now they'll run. Murray. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Suckup for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because...
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down.
Oh, this is blocked. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Brett Kern now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brian Arakpo in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? LOV on my man, that's Poochie. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah.